ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो श्रीनिवासाय। श्रेयकान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्थिनाम् श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम्। Vaikuntha Ekadashi. The name comprises of two words, Vaikuntha and Ekadashi. Ekadashi is one among the 15 tithis which are normally observed in Vaishnava and other sampradayams. Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Navami, Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, Trayodashi and Chaturthi. And this is invariably followed by either Purnima or Amavasya. Ekadashi is the 11th in the lunar calendar and Ekadashi Vratam is observed all over as a mark of respect to the Supreme. On this Ekadashi day, people generally do not partake of anything, observe fast from morning to evening and take food only in the next day, that is in Dwadashi, by about 9 a.m. in the morning. The Ekadashi, which falls in Dhanurmasam and Margare Masam, is considered as a Vaikuntha Ekadashi. The term Vaikuntha denotes the place where Lord Narayana resides with his consorts. And Vaikuntha Ekadashi is especially special because on this day, Lord Mahavishnu himself has promised that whomsoever has his darshan on this day will definitely attain Vaikuntha. The story that is given in the Padma Purana for Vaikuntha Ekadashi is something like this. A demon called Muran was committing uncontrollable atrocities on the Devas. The Devas then went to Kailasam and asked Lord Shiva to solve their problem by controlling the demon. Lord Shiva advised the Devas to go to Vaikuntha Loka and ask Mahavishnu for help. The Devas accordingly went to Vaikuntha Loka and Mahavishnu promised them help and started a fight with the demon, Muran. Now, during the fight, the Mahavishnu went into a cave and took rest to meditate and find out a weapon by which he would be able to kill this demon Muran. Muran sensed this and went to the cave and wanted to kill Mahavishnu during his sleep. At that time, these three aspects, the female aspect of Mahavishnu came out and had a tough fight with Muran and ultimately killed him. Lord Vishnu was very much pleased with the female aspect and called her Ekadashi and asked her what boon she wants. The female aspect of Vishnu then supplicated to the Lord that whomsoever has the darshan of Vishnu on this particular day should be blessed with entry into Vaikuntha Loka. Accordingly, Sri Vishnu granted this boon to the female aspect of Vishnu. And therefore, it is generally believed that those who have the darshan of Lord Vishnu on Vaikuntha Ekadashi day will be definitely granted moksha and entry into Vaikuntha Loka. Now, the most important thing that has to be considered here is the female aspect of Vishnu. we talk in the present day world of women power. Now, Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Lord who controls the entire universe, himself has great regard for this female aspect and has granted her the boon for people to go into Vaikuntha. Now, based on this promise of Lord Vishnu on the Vaikuntha Ekadashi day, which falls on 11th day of lunar calendar in Dhanurmasa, people thronged in great numbers in various temples have the darshan of Lord Vishnu. There are cases where people worship Lord Vishnu throughout the night and also in the wee hours of early morning and have his darshan and get his blessings. The vrata, the Upavasa vrata, which people follow on Vaikuntha Ekadashi day, is generally considered as a purifying aspect of the many aspects of sins or unavoidable karmas which the people have committed in their past and in their present lives. The fast on this single day has also a scientific significance. Generally, we take food and physiological processes take within the body, and these processes go on continuously. However, these processes also need to have a rest so that they can recuperate themselves, they can rejuvenate themselves, and then start working properly. That is also one of the physiological significance why people fast and give rest to the various physiological processes. Scientific things apart, what plays on the mind of people is that on this particular day, entry into the temples, having the darshan of Lord Vishnu, and having prasadams always make a very positive impact on their minds and invariably, in many cases, change the course of their very lives. It is therefore very important that people observe this Vaikuntha Ekadashi in a fitting manner on this particular day. Generally, on this day, the Lord is decorated with all vastras, abharanas, flowers, and it is made to appear that people are in Vaikuntha himself. Now, it is generally believed that Vaikuntha is inaccessible and only those who have worked out all their past karmas can reach Vaikuntha and have the darshan of the Lord. ಇದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡುವ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ದೇವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುವ ಭಕ್ತಿ ನಿವೇದಗಳು ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಫಲವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಭಕ್ತರು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ದೇವರನ್ನು ದರ್ಶಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. Now when we speak of Vaikuntha, when we pray to God on this particular day, Vaikuntha itself is brought to this Bhuloka and it is called Bhuloka Vaikuntha. There are kshetras in this Bharatadesha where people have the experience of this Bhuloka Vaikuntha. The first and foremost temple or kshetra is Srirangam, situated in Trichy in Tamil Nadu. And having the darshan of Lord Ranganatha there is believed to grant moksha to all the people. Similarly, there are other kshetras like Tirumala in Andhra Pradesh, where Lord Venkateshwara is residing. Kanchipuram in Varadarajaswamy in Kanchipuram, and Chalo Narayana Swami in Belukoti. Visit to these kshetras on this particular day is believed to grant moksha to people. Now, the female aspect of the Vishnu asked only for this food. Swami, whosoever have your darshan on this particular day, you should be able to give them entry into Vaikuntha. The floodgates of Vaikuntha is open, should be open to them. Now, that Vaikuntha, by having the darshan of the Lord on this particular day, can be experienced in this world itself, living in this world itself. And how do we do it? The Lord has a very simple method to achieve this. How? In this immortal Bhagavad Gita, the Lord in his Archavatara as Krishna tells Arjuna. Arjuna is very much depressed that he has to kill his preceptors. He has to kill his relatives. He has to wage the war. His mind is not allowing him. Then Krishna tells Arjuna, look, Arjuna, you think that you are killing them, but you do not know they already stand killed. Why? Because it is my sankalpa. I am granting them according to their karmas what they should have. And you are not killing anything. Arjuna asks, what should I do, Krishna? You don't have to do anything, my dear friend. Karmani eva adhikaraha te. At the moment, what is your karma? Try to do it. Don't expect the results of that karma. Now, when you do the karma, how are you going to do it? Yoga hai karma sugausalam. Do it skillfully. Any karma, any act, done in a skillful manner is always a beautiful thing. Do it as skillfully as possible. And thirdly, he says, when you do this karma in a skillful manner, how you should remain, my dear friend? Samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam means equanimity. The mind is not going to be overjoyed by what you get. The mind is not going to be depressed by what you do not get. It maintains equanimity. I do the karma, I do it skillfully, and then in an equitable state of mind, I leave everything to God. Now, after doing all this, how will you remain yourself? Nimitta matram bhava sabyasachi. Sabyasachi is another name for Arjuna. It's a nimitta matra. You're just my instrument. I am performing everything, and I am making use of you as an instrument to do that. Now, in these 4 verses, Lord Krishna has summed up the secret of living in this life. And if we live according to these dictates of the Lord, then we can achieve that calmness which comes from the Sanidhyam, from the presence of the Lord. And that this world itself becomes Vaikuntha. Therefore, to sum up, on this Vaikuntha Ekadashi day, if a devotee comes and has darshan of Lord, then there is every possibility that this present world itself will become a Vaikuntha for him, and he will go about the process of living in a calm, unattached manner. Nothing really affects him. And he is in a state of Brahmananda, like Tyagaraja says. In doing the work of Lord, he is dedicating everything that he does to the service of the Lord. ಅವರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಧವಾದ ಸಂತೋಷವು ಶಾಂತಿಯು ನೆಲೆಯಾಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವೈಕುಂಠವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರ ವ್ಯವಹಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವಿಧವಾದ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಯಾವ ವಿಧವಾದ ದ್ವೇಷವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಅವರದನ್ನು ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ದೇವರ ಅಪ್ಪಣೆ ಅಂತ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಖ ಶಾಂತಿಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಸುಖ ಶಾಂತಿಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇರುವುದೇ ಈ ವೈಕುಂಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ವೈಕುಂಠ ಏಕಾದಶಿ ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರನ್ನು ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಅನುಗ್ರಹವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಶಾಂತಿಯುತವಾಗಿ ಇರಲಿ ಎಂದು ನಾನು ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. And grateful to Planet TV Kannada for giving me an opportunity, a privilege to talk about Vaikuntha Ekadashi in these few words. And my prayers to Lord Srinivasa to bless all of us with peace and happiness in this land.